Kitana wins. Flawless victory. Can you tell I went to go see Mortal Kombat 2? Let's go ahead and talk about it, shall we? So I just came back from watching Mortal Kombat 2 with the family, and of course, I had to pay homage to my beloved Kitana with wearing the suit from the very first video game. First, I have to say, without a doubt, it is all in all a good fun movie. I love the vast improvement, the action sequences from Mortal Kombat, the first film, the change was there. The cameo appearance by Ed Boon was something that I was not expecting. There's so many things to like, and of course, there's certain things that I feel like they could have improved a little bit more. Without a doubt, I think I'm just excited to see what comes next now that we have the confirmation that there's going to be a Mortal Kombat 3 coming up. Let's talk about the storyline. The introduction of Kitana's backstory, I feel like we could have gotten more of an expansion, like how she grew up, because it went from her being a child to her being an adult. And that was good. Don't get me wrong, it was fast paced, but I feel like we could have stayed more into a little bit of like what happened in that time frame. Like the other thing is also like the introduction of Jade as her bodyguard. Like, how did Jade come into this? How was she introduced? I would have loved to seen a backstory on Jade, a little bit more so of like how they met, and that would have brought the story along more. But I get it. It was shared screen time also because we also got the introduction of Johnny Cage, which Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. I got to be honest, I was so nervous about how he was going to play that role, and he ended up doing it flawlessly. Those little itty bitty punchlines were perfectly portioned. His scenes with Baraka were just hilarious. Just the whole sequences, even the fight scenes with him and Kitana was actually really interesting to see because it shows her being an experienced fighter and him being a little bit rusty, you know? The way Raiden plays like this guide was actually also very interesting. How the story kind of circles around him, which I'm not going to reveal any more than I should. That was super surprising. The return of certain characters that we love, the deaths of certain characters. No spoilers here. I'm not going to spoil who dies or who stays, but that was surprising. I had my hands over my mouth, like in complete shock, because I was not expecting that. I also get the return of Hanzo Hasashi and Bihan, which was actually really great to see that sequence finally live again and seeing it being in the the other realms. Whoever plays Baraka, I'm sorry, he stole the scenes that he was in. He just did such a good job. And coming to that, I'm going to talk about also the makeup. The makeup that went into doing Baraka's makeup. I want to know if that was CGI or just like actual physical makeup that was used on him and the whole tribe there. I want to see that for Shao Kahn because we do get to see Shao Kahn without his mask, and that was like very, very like refreshing to see his face. There's so many fight scenes that came back to the original video game that was just like beautifully done. Certain scenes like Kitana and her fans, I was not expecting to see the scenes that we got with her and those action sequences. It leaves me excited for the next chapter for Mortal Kombat 3. Definitely do recommend watching this as just like, even if you're not a fan of the video games, just going to see it. It's just action packed and funny. Certain sequences you'll definitely get. I want to give it like an 8 out of 10 because I feel like we got so much of Kitana's storyline mixed in with Johnny's, where I felt we could have expanded a little bit more. I get why they needed to introduce Johnny, but I feel like we could have done a little bit more on both of them and just developed their characters a little bit more. But nonetheless, like I said, it was action-packed, good fun. I really enjoyed it. I thought certain scenes were funny, and just the action sequences, it literally felt like a scene out of the video game. So, well, that is my review on Mortal Kombat 2. I'm probably going to go see it again just to pay attention to other things. I know there's a scene in the film where I see somebody in a red hood in a background, and there's a part of me that thinks that's Scarlet. That's got to be Scarlet. But, well, no, we'll see. What were your thoughts? Have you seen the film? Are you planning to see Mortal Kombat 2? And if so, give me your thoughts in your comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. And well, this is Marinapedia. And as always, don't forget to stay humble.